What's going on YouTube? It's Captain Laps. So just a quick warning. I just spent the last half hour not recording any of my gameplay. So just gonna wrap it up real quick. We explored Mark Water Cave here. We met Patches. We got ourselves the Margaret Shackle. I'm gonna run you through that real quick when we get done with this boss here. During this, we came down and we picked up another grace in a different area, and then we kind of just ran around a little bit over here to the Limgrave Tunnels. So we worked our way through this. I'm gonna run back through it because it's a bit of a maze. So I'm gonna run back through it just real quick to make sure you get through this all right, because there's a lot of upgrade mats in this area. So I want you to know where you're going. I want you to know where you're fighting. So that way you can kind of get your upgrade mats. What we're going to do in this episode is I wanted to do a couple things. I wanted to do the Murkwater. I wanted to come over here to Limgrave Tunnel. And I want to show you how to upgrade your weapon, because I keep seeing that my damage in the physical sense is kind of falling off. So I want to keep you guys, you know, as OP as you possibly can. You know, I started you out with a really simple build, like a really simple playthrough, so where you can be ready for any encounter you're gonna have in the entire game, so you like kind of learn how to play it. I'm going to show you how to upgrade your weapon so your damage doesn't ever really fall off. And when your damage does start to fall off, then you know, oh, it's just, I can go upgrade my weapon some more. But first, we're going to go in. I'm pretty sure this is a troll boss. This is one of the big heavy ones that I was showing you about. So we are going to do some big old heavies on this boss, and we are going to just obliterate this guy. We're going to roll a couple things. He's going to do a club thing. He's going to do a roar. But we're gonna basically beat this dude into oblivion. Yep. Alright, so we want to kit up here. And it doesn't matter which side you do. We're gonna aim for that leg, and we're gonna do some big heavies. And it should be, here comes the slam with the club. Oh, I didn't dodge it all that problem. So he's got two, and we're working on his stagger bar right now. So like I said, we're gonna play nice and close to this guy. Oh, he killed me like it was nothing, dude. Like it was nothing, dude. I am warmed up too, which is bad. Which is bad. I am warmed up. Where are we? Okay. We're in the right spot. Oh, okay. So we have to do a boss run. Okay, so we don't need to go that way. Actually, we can do an entire full boss run now that I think about it. I can't get out of this cave, I have to go back. Alright, so we'll if we go get our runes, I'll kill him and then we'll go through the run again, because that's just not happening. I'll go through the cave again, because that area is a little bit tricky to get through. So, and like I said, we could probably go out, because we're going for stagger damage here. We could probably use our rock sling, and it'd make this super easy. At Agheel, I gotta jump that, is what's gotta happen. So when he does that slam on the ground, you can jump it. So, he's just not giving it to me. He is not giving it to me. He's giving me the business, is what he's giving. But he's not giving me that stagger damage, so there's two ways of doing this. Do it this way. I was just trying to be nice, okay? And the Moonveil does really good stagger damage too. That hit me. Okay. Okay. Alright, so we're just. Oh, that got me. I think I dodged enough that I'm good, so. Okay. Jumped it. Oh yeah, jumping its the way, and then he leaves himself wide open for one. Oh, let's see the double stop, the triple stop. I didn't pick up my runes either. Yeah, I did. Okay, I did. This guy's getting me good. Alright, we're gonna go through the last site visited then. We're gonna run through this real quick. I'm just running through it. we're gonna have to step up our game on that guy, I guess. To make this the OP build. So you're gonna come in, kill that guy. He's got a smithing stone. You can kill this guy on the right first. That's who I'd kill, and then you can backstab the other guy. This guy's got a smithing stone over here. We're gonna run back this way. Because there's some rats here. We usually bait out those rats, but there's some rats here. And then there's a smithing stone in here. Oh, these guys won't leave me alone. Nothing on the left, nothing on the right. That guy's minding his own business. Good for him. Alright, so we're gonna come to this elevator. This is the elevator that we need. And what we're going to do is we're going to come to this left. I was explaining these jumping puzzles a lot of times. You can just come over here to the left and roll off or jump off or anything and hit these little marks for these jumping puzzles. And normally, that's where we're going, by the way. That is where we're going to go on the elevator. Normally, you're rewarded for your jumping puzzles, but this puzzle is a puzzle that lets us know that we missed something. That was the riddle. That was the answer to this puzzle, is that ledge is up there, and if we do the jumping, we're going to miss it, most likely, because we're going to be looking down at the ground. So, in here, there's going to be a rabbit dog in here, there's going to be a rabbit dog off to the right, and there's a smithing stone on this back half here. So, what we're going to do is we're just going to come through real quick, there's a smithing stone right here, and then we're going to get right here, and we're going to moonveil our way out. Oh my gosh, why am I targeting things? I don't want to target things. But yeah, there's two guys in there and two dogs in there. So if you want to fight through those, clear them out, you get two more just regular smithing stones. Oh, he got him. Oh, you're with me. I think I made that. Cool. So you're going to look down on that right there, that elevator. You're going to look this way, and there's going to be a ledge, and you want to roll onto that ledge, or jump onto the ledge, whatever you need to do to get on that ledge. So now we're back where we were. So we're going to just going to do this real quick, and then I've got this strength knot here that I want to try, and I'm going to try that after he hits us his first time. So we're going to make a left run here. We're going to roll into these barrels. Keep rolling. Make the jump here, roll there, and we are back down at the boss. So we're going to send this up in the off chance that we die again, but I'm going to go in there and just demolish this guy, because now he's beaten me twice. It's game over. And I want that strength knot tier. I'm going to use that once he hits me, so then we'll be good to go. So right here, we're going to stagger this guy. I don't know what's... Pretty sure, maybe it's not with like finesse weapons. That's what I was trying to do, but maybe it's not just 3 heavies with finesse weapons. If you're rocking like a great sword, or you're rocking a curved great sword, or you're rocking a colossal weapon, you're staggering this guy. Oh, I didn't jump. I wasn't paying attention. Oh no. I just was not paying attention. Oh no! And I make the threat that I'm gonna body this guy, and he bodies me. He heard me. I was talking shit. The game heard me. Okay, we're gonna do this again. The old walk of shame. And it's because I sent the ladder up. That's what it is. It's because I sent the ladder up. I lost all confidence in me when I sent the ladder back up. And that was on me. That's on me. That's on me. So, we're going to go in and we're just going to this dude. We're not going to send the ladder up. We're going to go in. We're going to play smart. We're going to watch his moves. We're not going to watch our moves. Keep our eye on him. We're going to leave her openings. Wrap down. We're going to stagger him. We're going to go to his left side here. We don't want to do that. Do that. Let me do some crit. Look at that. So instead, we're getting arrogant. Now we just need to walk away. Jumps. Hold that. Hold this. You're dead. Why? Why come in and struggle? You can just beat his ass. See? You just come in and struggle and you just beat his ass. Boom. Just a chug. So just a victory chug. Because I can. Alright, so we're going to get out of here, and then we're going to take ourselves to the round tape's hole. Alright, let's see. So we're going to hit our map button, so our select button. We're going to hit our Y or our triangle button, and then we're going to hit X or our square button to take us to the round table hold. I wouldn't worry too much about talking to the NPCs because the NPCs don't really progress until after we beat one of the first kind of big bosses. So a lot of them are set up now for us to just kind of run around the map.
Where have you been hiding? I took you no matter. Lay out your arm.
Okay, so we're going to come over here. We're going to talk to Master Heg, and we're going to strengthen our armaments. So you need two things to strengthen armament. You need the smithing stones, either be the somber or just the plain smithing stones, and you need some runes, and it's just a small amount of runes. I think the most it gets up is like 3,000, and that's like the high end of it for each level. If you're doing normal somber smithing stones, these go to plus 10. So I'm going to give it right now. I'm going to pick the moon veil. I'm going to upgrade it, and now it is a plus 2 moon veil. If I leveled it again, it will be a plus 2 moon veil. I'm not going to level it again. I'm going to try and keep myself a little nerfed for a little bit until the game really starts, handing me my business. So I'm just going to leave it at level 1. If this is your first couple playthroughs, I highly recommend going as far as you possibly can, leveling it up as far as you possibly can. Now, the difference between somber weapons and regular smithing stone weapons is it requires more. It just requires more to level your weapons and stuff up. So, smithing stone 1, for the right off the bat, it's going to cost 2. Well, the next one's going to be 2, and it's going to gradually go up until you need 12 smithing stones for each level of your weapon. So there's 10 smithing stones in the game, and you're going to use 12 of each one every time you go to level up through 25. So, but once you get a somber weapon to level 9, you'll need an ancient somber smithing stone to get that to level 10, and there's only like a handful of them, I think 8 max, but I'd have to double check that in the entire game, in the entire base game. So you have to go into New Game Plus if you want more of those. The other one that you're going to need when you get a smithing stone weapon to level 25, you're going to need an ancient dragon smithing stone. Those are also super rare in the game. I think they're more plentiful. I think there's 10 of them in the game versus 7 or 8 for the sombers. But very, very easy system. And as you see with, if I go back to here, the attribute scaling is whenever I talk about scaling or anything like that, this is what I'm talking about. This is a pretty decent weapon. It's right now scaled in C, which means it goes off of my it goes off of my intelligence stat over here. So I've got a higher intelligence. It's going to coincide with this C scaling. And a lot of the somber smithing weapons they work on multiple levels of scaling. So they're really good, and their Ashes of War just get better as you go, and the higher you level those weapons, the better they will perform. They are very based on, their scaling is very based on how well you can level them up. As to where the smithing stone ones, they're pretty solid once they get up. They do the exact same thing, but you get to put Ashes of War on these, and you get to put affinity. Like, so you'll get to make with the whetstone, you can make your your great sword here a fire, so you could do a faith strength build, and you can put the flame art on this. Once you meet the strength requirements, you can put your faith up to 80, and you can put the fire art on this, and it'll scale in faith. So these are, I use these as my secondaries and stuff whenever I'm not fighting a boss. Right now, you're not really seeing that because I don't really have the gear that I want. As I pick up the different pieces and stuff, I will start implementing that into my playstyle, but I'm kind of pushing that off as much as I can to kind of use the Moon Veil, kind of show it off, and then when I get tired of using the Moon Veil for everything, then I'll pick up the next weapon that I want, and I will use that weapon for a while. So that's kind of a lot, but a little about how the weapons and stuff work. As I level them up further, we will go through that process as well. As I level up the weapons further, I'll show you how the scaling and stuff switches over and everything like that. And in order to find, we're not going to have to go through those tunnels every time too, just to find what we're going to do. We don't have to go through those tunnels every time. We are eventually going to get bell bearings, and that's what I was talking about. I can actually show you with this lady over here, the Twin Maiden shopkeepers. We'll get a bell bearing, and we'll bring it over here to her, and then we can buy smithing stones right there. And a lot of my farming to test out new weapons and stuff goes back to being able to buy those stones and test out brand new weapons. So Gideon now has moved into here from the round table there, and we can talk to him.
Then you would do well. Stand with those who follow the guide, Uso, and you. Once as a true, I have harmed cities. We've spoken. We've spoken.
Yeah, so he's good with us now. You don't want to talk to us anymore. Nothing in here. But like I said, a lot of them don't move. A lot of them don't move a lot or quick. So I was thinking about it. I think I want to come here, and I want to buy this, and I want to buy this.
May the Golden Order shine through you.
Thank you. And I think what I'm going to do now with my playstyle is I'm going to implement some of my incantations in. I think maybe that's what I'm missing, but I'm going to go to memorize spell here. We're going to take that. We can do this, we can do this, and we can do this. Now we have just a low cost FP usage. The FP on this is 10. We have another one that costs 11, and then the Flame of Frenzy is a boss melter, and that is, that's a pretty good one. It's going to cost 16 to use. And what I mean by FP cost, if you look in your equipment section and then you change with the right stick, you change with you hit Y, and that'll change that. But if you hit yeah, it's in this. No. Let's see real quick. I could be wrong. I am. Okay. So FP up here, we have 78. So out of that, 10, or out of that 11, I have the, 78 or whatever it is. So if I were to use the one that was 11, I would literally have 7 throws. I can throw 7 of those incantations before I'm out of FP and I have to drink. That tells you what it costs. I don't know if weapons... FP cost, yeah, right here. FP cost 15 for the light attack, 20 for the heavy attack. So I'm literally going to be able to throw almost 2 times as many fireballs as I am putting out those katana waves, the transient moonlights. So we're going to go back, and I think that this episode we're going to go and we're going to knock out that dragon that Yura told us about last episode. We're going to go knock that dragon out, and then we're going to call it a day. We can probably take that guy on too, and I just realized that I put a bunch of flame incantations on, and we're gonna go fight a dragon. So it's not really gonna do a lot to it for us. So, but we'll be alright. I have confidence. Got a little bit zippier of a build now. One of the coolest intros in the game here coming up. We're gonna get a nice, good scenic view for you. Just gotta get a little closer. Here he comes. Let's do it. Alright, so I want the flame sling. I want to try this out. Okay. It's a bad opponent to try it out on, but dragons are pretty simple. There's kind of 2 strategies hitting them. You can hit them in the head, which works sometimes. You just gotta get your timing and stuff down. There's a lot of baited head attacks you can get, like that one's a baited head. Alright, so when he jumps up in the air like that and he kind of hovers, he's going for a slam attack. Oh, I'm trying to hit his leg. See, that's why I like hitting for the head, because I keep my eye on him. And right there, I did not keep my eye on him, and that's what got me killed. Alright, so he's already here. Go get our runes. Yep. I'm gonna keep our eye on the ball. Our eye on the prize this time. Ooh, did not dodge that. Okay. Okay. So run backwards. Whenever you see the flame breath for that, you just run backwards. So this one, we're going to run to the left. Keep running to the left, hope we don't run out of stamina. There we go, we didn't run out of stamina. We're going to slowly let that recharge. Come in for another moonlight. Dodge these freaking mouth attacks. Make him pay for what he did. Drink some drink. That's that wing attack that got me last time. Come on, give me the head. There we go. Alright, so when he does this, it's going to be fire, and he's going to breathe it out to the left. Nope, he just hovered. I was wrong. But he worked out in my favor. That's the fire to the left, so we're going to run to the left. That's how we're going to avoid that. This one, we're going to run to the left again. And we're close enough this time. We're going to do some juicy damage. Alright. This one, we're going to run backwards. Oh no, we didn't run. Like, why didn't we run? Alright. Regain here. We're going to switch it up. We're going to use the Flame of Frenzy here. We're going to get right up in him and use that Flame of Frenzy. So we're not going to target his mouth. We just want to keep running left, though. We did not. What is that? Okay, left here again. I think he knows what we're doing. Roll. Wow, got me. He knows what we're doing. Missed. That is gonna do madness build up, so that was the one that I was supposed to throw backwards on, and I died. Okay then. Oh, he respawned. Alright. You also have access to torrent for these dragon fights. If you want to run, you can like run below him, and you can just peck away his health here. That's also another strategy. You got a bigger, heavier weapon, and then you kind of got stuff like this. Torrent's got a double jump, which is really good too. So we're gonna try and the button didn't work. Right is on his ear. Because it's a fire, I'm thinking that's why it's not super effective, but that melts bosses. Okay, that's the one we want to run to the left on. There we go. Get his head again. Two of them off here. Not to do that. Perfect from here on out. Missed. That's not perfect. There we go. There we go. Alright, those all got his head. Now we're out of FP. Now we gotta peck at his legs. Tail whip, tail whip, tail whip. There we go. Alright, I'm going back at him. Go back at him. Avoiding the head. We're gonna, yeah, just peck away at him slowly. This guy is a huge accomplishment. Like, I remember beating him the very first time, and that is probably one of my favorite experiences, like boss fights in the game. Like, because it was my first one, I felt super triumphant when I finally beat him and took him down, because I probably spent like an hour to 2 hours on him, like right off the bat, because I had no idea what I was doing when I started playing this game. And it was a very humbling experience, and I think that is a lot of the reason why I fell in love with this game, because I'm a guy that's usually pretty good at almost anything he puts his hands on. Like, you know, any game that I play, I'm usually pretty good at it. Like, I've got, you know, some pretty good, you know, FPS skills and stuff, and I've got various ways of playing, like RPGs and games and stuff, and making sure my character's overpowered and broken. But this game just humbles me so much, and I don't really know how else to describe it, but I have not been humbled by a game in a very long time. So I definitely enjoy this game, and I hope if you're struggling, you keep pushing through. Like, if you're following me, you're trying to watch what I'm doing and stuff, just keep pushing through. You will get this game. You will, eventually it will click in your head, and you'll be able to do it too. But that's going to be it for me for this video. I'm going to keep this one short. Like I said, I'm very sorry. I missed probably 30 minutes of footage here going through the Murkwater Cave. If you need any help with that, just, you know, leave me a comment or something, and I will come back to it. I will do another video, or I might start the next video off doing it. But as of right now, sorry I missed all that. But I got you through Limgrave, I got you some upgrade maps, and now you know where there's a giant dragon. If you are fighting the dragon and you can't beat him, just wait. Just come back to him later, like that horse that's riding right here. We're just going to come back to him later so it doesn't make us frustrated. So, anyway, that's going to be it for me. Hope you guys have a good one, and I will catch you in the next one.